All right, some big news coming in on a fresh controversy that's erupted over AIMIM leader Akbaruddin Owaisi's visit to Aurangzeb tomb. The controversial AIMIM leader's visit to Aurangzeb tomb in Aurangabad has not gone down well. In fact, we're looking at the MNS crying foul over this visit. Both the parties, along with the Shiv Sena and the MNS, alleging that the visit of Owaisi Jr. to the tomb was a move to ignite communal tensions in the state. Meanwhile, BJP has slammed the Maharashtra government over the visit, asking why no sedition against netas making provocative speeches after visiting the tomb instead of someone reciting Hanuman Chalisa. But here you have images coming in of Akbaruddin Owaisi visiting the tomb of Aurangzeb. Here, of course, this comes in the backdrop of much debate on whether or not India must glorify the Mughal invaders and those tyrants at that point. Today, a man like Akbaruddin Owaisi visiting the tomb of Aurangzeb really sends red flags. Clearly here, we're looking at the Shiv Sena as well as the MNS targeting Akbaruddin Owaisi and condemning this visit to Aurangzeb's tomb. Now, the loudspeaker controversy continues to simmer in Maharashtra. MNS President Raj Thackeray, who's been demanding the removal of loudspeakers from mosques, AIMIM leader Akbaruddin Owaisi stated in a speech there, an open speech, that nothing can change, and those who have been ousted from their own home maintain that such people must be entirely ignored. Do not listen to them. He's made some really a strong speech there with words that could be condemned. Addressing a rally in Aurangabad, Owaisi has asserted that he was not scared of anyone, cautioned that those people who want to talk, let them talk, and that he means Muslims, must avoid falling into a trap. Meanwhile, Raj Thackeray, who's left Shiv Sena in 2005, later floated his own party, had held a rally in Aurangabad earlier this month where he consistently claimed his demand to remove loudspeakers from mosques, while MNS calls for removal of loudspeakers in mosques grow louder. You have the Owaisi brothers who have now stepped in saying, those who want to speak, let them speak. Though he said it in his own language, let's have a listen.
जो भी होने दो, जो भी का छोड़ो, मैं तो कहूंगा जो भी कुत्ता जैसा भी भौंकता है भौंकने, जो भी ब्रीड का जैसा भी भौंकता है भौंकने दो। कुत्तों का काम भौंकने, शेरों का काम खामोश चला जाना। बस भौंकने दो। सूरत में वक्त और हालात की नदाकत को समझो, उनके जाल में फंसना नहीं, वो जाल बुन रहे हैं, तुमको फंसाना चाहते हैं, तुम फंसना नहीं, खामोश रहो, जो बोलता है बोलने दो, मुस्कुराओ और चले जाओ।
Assaduddin Owaisi and Akbaruddin Owaisi are PhD holders from the school of hate politics and divide and rule. But unfortunately, whenever a verdict comes out from the court, whether it is the hijab verdict, whether it is the loudspeaker verdict, whether it is the Uniform Civil Code, which is in the constitution, whether it is the verdict in Varanasi on the Gyanvapi disputed structure, every time they use these court orders to divide and rule, to provoke and incite a vote bank. But Mr. Uddhav Thackeray ji, why can't you take action, strong action, like you took on Hanuman Chalisa on Akbaruddin Owaisi?
All right, now Congress leader Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi are in Udaipur to attend the party's 3-day Chintan Shivir amid massive turmoil that the party is going through currently. After a series of poll reverses, the meet aims at a revamp of the party. Ajay Makan says big organizational changes will be visible after this 3-day Chintan Shivir. Makan has also highlighted that one family, one ticket proposal is being discussed with an exception only if another family member is working for at least 5 years in the party. In attendance, there will be over 400 Congress netas who will find ways to be battle ready for upcoming elections. Along with brainstorming over the roadmap for the party, the meeting will also be seeing some key discussions over topics including politics, organization, economy, social welfare, youth and agriculture. The demand to bring back Rahul Gandhi at the helm of affairs is likely to be raised in this meeting.
सर सफर करके आए हैं, 3 दिन का चिंतन शिविर है, क्या कहना है आप?
3 दिन के चिंतन शिविर में बहुत सारी बातें आएगी और एक नई दिशा मिलेगी कांग्रेस संगठन को भी और देश के लिए भी नए विचार आएंगे।
सब कह रहे हैं कि राहुल गांधी को जो है अध्यक्ष बनाने की एक बार फिर से मांग रखें।
वो तो है ही।
अच्छा, इसके साथ साथ पार्टी के सामने चैलेंजेस क्या है सर?
देखिए, चैलेंजेस ये है कि ये जो सांप्रदायिक ताकतें हैं उससे किस प्रकार से लड़ा जाए। किसानों के, मजदूरों के, नौजवानों के, महिलाओं के हित में आज महंगाई, बेरोजगारी, ये सारे मुद्दे हैं। इसको किस प्रकार से आगे बढ़ाया जाए और इनके हक की लड़ाई किस प्रकार से लड़ा जाए।
चिंतन शिविर कांग्रेस का होना एक मायने रखता है, इसलिए पूरे देश के हमारे डेलीगेट्स आ रहे हैं। मीडिया इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आ रहा है, आप समझ रही है कितना इम्पोर्टेंट चिंतन शिविर है। राहुल गांधी जी को अध्यक्ष बनने के लिए लंबी समय से मांग होती जा रही, नई बात नहीं है। हर वर्किंग कमेटी में लोग सब डेलीगेट सब मेंबर ही कहते हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि राहुल गांधी जी को खुद को बन जाना चाहिए अध्यक्ष, से मेरा मानना है।
परिवारवाद का जो मुद्दा है उसको लेकर आप लोगों ने डिस्कस
देखिए, हम लोगों में चर्चा आई है कि एक परिवार से एक ही टिकट मिलनी चाहिए और दूसरी टिकट तब मिले जब किसी व्यक्ति ने कम से कम 5 वर्ष पार्टी के लिए काम किया।
कांग्रेस नई शक्ति के साथ किस प्रकार से देश में एक सकारात्मक विकल्प लेके जाए, इस बात पे हम चर्चा करेंगे और विश्वास है कांग्रेस मजबूती से इस चिंतन शिविर से निकलेगी।
हम सबों का मानना है राहुल गांधी जी को अध्यक्ष बनना चाहिए और बहुत पहले बन जाना चाहिए था। हमसे उनसे निवेदन करते हैं, उनसे गुहार लगाते हैं कि उनको अध्यक्ष बनना चाहिए।
राहुल जी तो अध्यक्ष बने, ये सबकी मांग है, डिमांड है। दूसरी बात ये कि देश की हालात कहाँ है, हर एक आदमी, चाहे वो सरकारी कर्मचारी है, चाहे दुकान वाला है, चाहे रेडी पटरी वाला है, चाहे इंडस्ट्री वाला है, आप देखिए उसकी हालत क्या है। चरमरा गई हमारी अर्थव्यवस्था, चरमरा गई, हमारे नौजवानों को रास्ता नहीं मिल रहा। ये बजाय नौजवानों को रोजगार देने के, शिक्षा देने के, ये कहते हैं कि आप राम मंदिर और मस्जिद की बात करो। जो हमारे पुराने लोग हैं उनकी सारी जो चिंतन मंथन है, जो उनका एक्सपीरियंस है, आने वाली पीढ़ी को दिया जाना चाहिए। और जब नई पीढ़ी को हम ये चिंतन मंथन देंगे तो वो देश को फिर से पुनः आगे बढ़ाएंगे।
All right, shifting our focus to Karnataka here, we're looking at infighting within the Congress party that rages on in Karnataka after former Congress MP Divya Spandana alleges that Karnataka Congress leaders and volunteers have been asked to troll her on Twitter. Congress leader M.B. Patil has now come out in support of Divya Spandana, saying that Spandana's opinions are in the best interest of the party. He went on to say that some in the Congress party have spoken out of turn to demean Divya Spandana. The Congress Neta also urged all party men and women to end the controversy and focus on larger mission, that is the election 2023. Controversy erupted after State Congress Chief D.K. Shivkumar alleged that Education Minister Ashwath Narayan of the BJP and Congress leader M.B. Patil met with each other only to seek protection from the PSI sub-inspector recruitment scam. Slamming D.K. Shivkumar over his remarks, Divya Spandana tweeted that people across parties meet each other, go for functions, some even get married to families, so it's not fair for D.K. Shivkumar to pick on his own party member, M.B. Patil. This was more or less what she said.
There is no way connected with any issues. First of all, we are not met and we can meet whenever we want. So basically linking with the PSI issue, government has been investigating it very thoroughly, transparently. Only people are, into this kind of abuse and misuse of power, they need to worry. I am not a person to worry because I come here with a purpose to serve the people, to work for the people. There is no question of misusing the power.
Karnataka Assembly elections is fast approaching and opposition Congress seems to be staring at a divide within the party. Former Congress MP Divya Spandana, who few years ago resigned as the national social media head of the Congress party, has lashed out at her own party leaders for allegedly trolling her on social media. Yes, posting a thread of screenshots on Twitter, Divya Spandana alleged that some senior Congress leaders have directed their volunteers to heavily troll her online. In a desperate tweet, Spandana sought immediate intervention from Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal.
Humble request to K.C. Venugopal MP to please clarify with the media about this whenever you are in Karnataka next. The least you can do for me, Venugopal ji, so I don't have to live with this abuse and trolling for the rest of my life.
Remember, Divya Spandana was once known to be a close aide of Rahul Gandhi, but it's now been a few years since she's taken a political backseat. Spandana, though, has been quite active on Twitter and never misses an opportunity to take a stand when she has to. This time, she went a step further to call out her own party chief in Karnataka, D.K. Shivkumar. It all began with D.K. Shivkumar alleging that Education Minister Ashwath Narayan met with Congress leader M.B. Patil seeking protection from the PSI recruitment scam. Both leaders have rubbished these claims.
ಅವ್ರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾರು ಎತ್ತಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಭೇಟಿ, ನಾವು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ, ನೀವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಅವ್ರು ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ನನ್ನ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗ ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಯಾರ್ಕ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈಗ ಅವನು ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಮಗಳು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಮೇಟ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸು, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ಸು, ಅವ್ರ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್ಸು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿರುಗಿದೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಗುಟ್ಟು ಕರೆದು ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅವ್ರ ನಾನು ಕರೆದು ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಮೇತ.
Spandana, in her tweet, though, expressed surprise and regret over D.K. Shivkumar making such allegations against his own party senior, M.B. Patil.
People across parties meet each other, go to functions, some even get married into families. I'm surprised D.K. Shivkumar would say this about M.B. Patil, who's a staunch congressman. Shouldn't the party be fighting elections as one unit?
Well, certainly not all is well within the Karnataka Congress. MLA Zamir Ahmed's comment was another signal. In what can be seen as a dig at D.K. Shivkumar, Zamir Ahmed rooted for Siddaramaiah as a CM candidate.
ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಷ್ಟೇ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ದೇವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕರಾದಂಥ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಅವರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತ ತಾವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
With elections knocking on the doors, the infighting in the Karnataka Congress has surely come as a major embarrassment for the Congress party. Bureau Report, India Today. Meanwhile, Congress's former MP Divya Spandana has accused D.K. Shivkumar, as we see, of trying to target her and also pulled him up for casting aspersions against senior Congress leader M.B. Patil. You have the Karnataka Pradesh Youth Congress Committee President Mohammad Haris Nalapad, who's hit out at Divya Spandana, saying, where has she been involved in politics so far? She hasn't been available, and yet she speaks. It is incorrect. Mohammad Haris Nalapad, he is in fact the president, Youth Congress president in Karnataka, has spoken for the first time on national television, has chosen India Today to break his silence. Thank you very much, Nalapad, for speaking to India Today. We know and see the kind of divide that we see within the Congress party. In fact, your own party member, Divya Spandana, has come out accusing Congress leaders of unleashing a troll army and trying to target her on social media. What's the reason? What happened with Divya Spandana and you?
Oh, where's Divya Spandana? I have not seen her for a while now. I'm surprised that she's making statements all of a sudden about politics. In general, if it was a normal Karyakarta who had made this claim, or the normal Karyakarta had made an accusation, I would be really worried. But someone who's been an absentee, who's not even been in the picture, suddenly making accusations of this sort is actually worrying.
Well, but nonetheless, Divya Spandana has put up a series of tweets there, and she's attached proof saying many of the Congress leaders are deliberately trying to target her. Why does she have to say that? Why is really there any smoke without fire? You think Divya Spandana is lying?
See, we are not, first of all, we don't have a troll army. We do not have any mechanism of that sort. We are not BJP, we are Congress party here. And whatever she's been putting out or whatever she's been tweeting, I've been watching it. It doesn't make any sense. If somebody of the sense that as comes out and asks, where were you? Why were you not there at Amresh's funeral? Is not wrong. It's a true fact. Kannadigas want to know where she was. She wasn't there when the person who made her MP, who stood by her, when that person passed away, she was nowhere to be seen. So someone asking that is not a fault. I don't think that is an objectable question.
All right, if that's said, Nalpad, I'd really like to ask you, is Divya Spandana really part of your party or not? Is she a member of your party? Do you consider her part of the Congress?
I really don't know if she's in the party or no. Past last 3-4 years, she's been totally off the grid. And I've been seeing her tweets and stuff. It's all about her personal stuff and about her allegiance to movies. No, nothing about politics at all. So I don't know whether she's still a Congress party member.
All right, cutting across to the Gyanvapi mosque survey row, it's now reached the Supreme Court. The Masjid Committee has moved Supreme Court seeking stay on the survey order. Supreme Court, however, has declined to stay the survey but has agreed to consider listing of the plea of the Muslim party. Survey of the Gyanvapi mosque is all set to begin tomorrow. The issue has snowballed into a mega political showdown with the BJP and AIMIM chief Akbaruddin Owaisi locking horns over the issue. Owaisi seems to be going all guns blazing at the BJP, stating that he will not let another mosque get demolished, lashing out at the Saffron Party. AIMIM chief accused them for using the issue for political gains. Meanwhile, BJP has backed the survey, demanding that the truth be revealed. The court's order on Thursday came as a setback for the Mosque Management Committee.
Court order is wrong. The court cannot go against the Parliament Act of 1991. The court cannot go against the Supreme Court judgment. Why are you doing this survey? What are you trying to come to a conclusion? We have decided as a nation that what religious place existed on 15th of August 1947, period. That's the end of it. That it will remain. You cannot change the nature and character of it.
इस संविधान पापी एसपी इकोसिस्टम को बताना चाहिए कि क्या वो माफी मांगेंगे भड़काने वाली राजनीति करने पर, क्योंकि बार बार उनका चाल चरित्र चेहरा ये बन चुका है। कोर्ट का फैसला हिजाब पर आता है, ये भड़काने की राजनीति करते हैं। कोर्ट का फैसला लाउड स्पीकर पर आता है, ये भड़काने की राजनीति करते हैं। तो इस प्रकार से हम जो सर्वे नहीं करवाएंगे, हम कागज़ नहीं दिखवाएंगे, हम बुलडोज़र नहीं चलवाएंगे, हम लाउड स्पीकर नहीं उतरवाएंगे, ये जो संविधान पापी मंडली है, जो संविधान के विरुद्ध जाकर वोट बैंक के नाम पर देश के टुकड़े टुकड़े करना चाहती है, आज उनके चेहरे पर ये करारा तमाचा है।
All right, I'm going to quickly cut across to Abhishek, who's given us a report from ground. Let's have a listen.
On one hand, the court has ordered the survey of the Gyanvapi mosque, which will begin from Saturday 8 a.m. And on the other hand, today for the Jume Namaz, Namazi are coming here at the mosque, and it is very important. Today is the Friday, and for this particular Namaz, people are coming here and they have reached at the Gyanvapi mosque for this important namaz. It is also very important how the court has made it clear that as far as the service concerned, it will be conducted from morning 8 a.m. to 12 in the afternoon, and the DM of Varanasi has now confirmed that the survey will begin from tomorrow morning 8 a.m. and as far as all the arrangements are concerned, as far as the security and the support from the district administration, that all has been made sure. Look at the number of people who have come here. So far there is no situation of any sort of inconvenience. All these namazis who are coming here are coming and they are going one by one. भाई साहब नमाज के लिए आए हैं आप?
जी जी।
सुबह की आज नमाज है?
नमाज है।
सब लोग आए हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं?
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, नमाज अदा करेंगे चले जाएंगे।
सर्वे का काम चलेगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है?
हम लोग कोई एतराज नहीं है, जो इसका लेंगे बड़े लोग।
सर्वे का काम चलेगा भाई साहब, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है? कल से
क्या दिक्कत होगी? नहीं रहेगी और उसमें कुछ निकलेगा तो मस्जिद नहीं रहेगी, हम लोग की नमाज नहीं जाए। अगर नहीं निकलेगा नींबू भी खाएंगे और क्या होगा? जो खाना
आपको लग रहा है सर्वे ठीक है? सर्वे जो हो रहा है कोर्ट ने ऑर्डर किया है, सर्वे होना चाहिए।
सॉरी सर।
अब क्या कहा जाए? You can see all these namazis who are going there now are saying that they will abide by the court order, but at the same time, the pictures which emerged last time, where we have seen that there was a protest, there was voices against the survey which was conducted, but this time the court has made it very clear in a strict order that the survey will be done with all the action which is required, and it is also said that if required, then the administration can deal with this strictly. So it looks like that the way for the survey is clear now. Namaz is going on, and at the same time, the survey will begin on Saturday 8 a.m. as per the order of the court. In Varanasi with cameraman Gaurav Gupta, Abhishek Mishra for India Today.